Let's talk about this a little bit, which is there is we're going to call it a media bias alert of sorts. So after the president, during the debate the other night, said that Mitt Romney was not telling the truth when he said that the president had gone on an apology tour over in the Middle East, then did some journalists come to Obama's defense and say that actually he never said I'm sorry, so it was not an apology tour?
Well, it kind of looks like it. When you review the tape and you look at what Jonathan Karl said regarding did the president go on an apology tour? Jonathan Karl said he did acknowledge some mistakes that the United States has made, but there's no way you could really call it an apology tour. And then CNN, John Berman, said he never said the word apologize.
So how do we get to the bottom of this?
Well, we've got a vast tape library. Let's put some of the words that he said back in 2009 in front of the folks, and you judge. Does this sound like an apology tour to you?
America, like every other nation, has made mistakes and has its flaws. In America, there's a failure to appreciate Europe's leading role in the world. Instead of celebrating your dynamic union and seeking to partner with you to meet common challenges, there have been times where America has shown arrogance and been dismissive, even derisive. 9/11 was an enormous trauma to our country. The fear and anger that it provoked was understandable. But in some cases, it led us to act contrary to our traditions and our ideals. We are taking concrete actions to change course. I have unequivocally prohibited the use of torture by the United States, and I have ordered the prison at Guantanamo Bay closed by early next year. While the United States has done much to promote peace and prosperity in the hemisphere, we've at times been disengaged, and at times we've sought to dictate our terms.
You know, when you look at, okay, did he say the word apology? No, but maybe those guys had never heard what a metaphor is. But when you combine those words with images that we saw of the president bowing down to the Saudi king and other world leaders, it certainly does leave a lot of people saying it's an apology tour. What do you think? Email us, friends@foxnews.com.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't seem like that blustery America First attitude that we're used to hearing as he goes to various locations and saying that. Also, I'm brought back to the Gitmo and the analogy that got him the Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah, he apologized for what he claims is torture that the Bush administration never said was torture. But he brought that debate to the international stage, which I think is inexcusable. On top of that, he decides to use, and I'm all for it, drones to kill these people, as if that is the holistic way of doing things.
It's much cleaner.
This way they get a missile in their dining room table as opposed to severe questioning to find out future intelligence plots in order to unwind them before they happen.
And by the way, Gitmo's still open, which brings the whole discussion.
I go there every weekend.
Full circle, but it was the first executive order of this president to close it. And once again, we're trying Khalid Sheikh Mohammed 5 years later, again at Gitmo.
After he already confessed.
Right, and the headline today is he's dyeing his beard with berry juice from the cafeteria.